Hello! Welcome to Kitty Cat Chitty Chat, where I talk about all things cats, because I love cats. Welcome to the show, Nora. So for today's episode, I want to talk about the story of how I got my amazing, wonderful kitty, Miss Nymphadora. You don't want to say hello to the camera? No, she does not. So I have always wanted a cat. I love cats. I always wanted to have a cat of my own one day. I had cats growing up, and there was only a short amount of time actually where I was catless. My cat passed away. Rest in peace, Chloe. And I moved out into an apartment building that was no pets allowed. A tragic time for me, truly. So when it came time for me to move again, I knew that I had to move into a place that was cat friendly because I couldn't bear another day without a cat in my life. I wanted to find the cat of my dreams. This was my chance. This was my opportunity to find my life partner, my companion. Truthfully, part of getting a cat for me was a therapy thing. For my mental health, having a pet is a huge factor in keeping me well. So I knew that I had to get just the right cat for me. My mom asked me, describe your dream cat. What is that cat like? I talked about how I'd always loved calicos and tortoise shells with their beautiful coloring. I talked about how I really wanted a female cat. And specifically, I talked about how I wanted a split face cat. Different coloring on each side. So that night, just for fun, I went on Craigslist and I looked at kittens. And there she was, my beautiful Nymphadora. I couldn't breathe when I saw that picture. I just knew. I knew and I felt a connection. That cat was mine. That was my baby and I needed to go and get her. But I hadn't found a place yet. I hadn't found a place that was pet friendly, so I didn't think I could commit to getting a cat yet. I sent the link to my mom and thought nothing of it. Thought she might think it was just a nice little laugh. Oh, look at that. Just kind of like what you described as your perfect dream cat. But the next morning, my mom called me up and said, "What are you doing right now?" I said, "Nothing, I'm just in my bed, hanging out, not really doing anything." She said, "We're gonna go see your cat." Immediately, I knew what she was talking about. I knew she had seen the picture. She knew as well as I did that that was my cat. So we drove out to Tawasin, which is quite far from where I live, and this lady had a little litter of beautiful kittens, and most of them were black or gray. So the woman picked up the two calico cats and put them down in front of me. Both of their faces were downcast, and I couldn't see which one was the one I'd loved in the picture. So I decided that I would just let myself fall in love with whichever one was the one for me. Let fate take control. And as fate would have it, one kitten came towards me and one kitten walked away. The one that came towards me curled up on my lap and fell asleep. And I couldn't help it. My heart melted. And of course, I looked at her face and she was my little split-faced Nymphadora. So right then and there, I gave half the cost as a deposit and I secured a kitten before I secured an apartment. I'm a responsible adult. It all worked out in the end. Clearly, I have an apartment now and a cat, so I'm fine. Anyways, point is, I had a very adorable serendipitous story of how I got my cat, and she is the light of my life, and I am a complete dork. I love her very much. I will insert some footage of her here. Look at that sweet thing. Look at that adorable face. Isn't she just so pretty? She's so cute. I love this cat so much. Oh, no. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Kitty Cat Chitty Chat. I'm gonna probably do this again, and I don't know what this series is gonna entail, but I really like cats. And I just want to talk about cats sometimes. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna call it Kitty Cat Chitty Chat. Hearts all over my face. Bye guys!